So, energy production. Energy is a huge issue for people. Most people are aware, had heard something about the body's ability to create energy, and the energy production engines of the cells are known as mitochondria. And these mitochondria can be damaged in different ways. And there's some lifestyle activities that also either enhance or damage the mitochondria. So the four biggest harms that I'm thinking about, and I see these days right now, there's a few others too, are the seed oils. I mentioned that the other day. They're highly oxidative. Um, uh, some of the plant oils, sunflower, safflower, corn, canola, very high in omega-6, very inflammatory, damage the cell wall, make the cell much more vulnerable to oxidative stress and damage and inflammation. The other one is plastics. Plastics are hormone disruptors, and you could argue that's one of the big reasons why there's so many hormonal issues, pregnancy issues, even sexual orientation, not just orientation, but identity. Changing hormones in the body is a physiological reality these days, and I'll talk about that in a minute too. EMFs from wireless technology is huge, hugely oxidizing, hugely stressful for the cells. It causes calcium ions to stagnate inside the cell. So imagine if a cell becomes highly calcified internally, then what happens is those cells oxidize very quickly, their energy production diminishes and reduces, so therefore people feel less energy, less mental clarity. And the other big one, of course, is herbicides and pesticides, especially glyphosate and atrazine, which damage the linings of the small intestine, the blood vessels, even gets into the brain, and is a major hormone disruptor and decreases male hormones going to the those receptor sites of the male hormones. So there's all kinds of things that are impacting hormones, and some of the things you can do about. One thing is, one of my favorite products is called Numi Swish Glutathione. Glutathione is the body's master antioxidant. The body makes it. It's not the easiest nutrient to ingest. Typically or historically, most people who really know about glutathione typically will get injections, and the next level was liposomal form of glutathione, but that only worked moderately to get into the bloodstream. Then it has to get into cells. The reason I like is because of the body's ability to, it's a sublingual, so it gets right into the bloodstream, right into the cells immediately, and does its work. Glutathione is an amazing antioxidant, and the unique thing about glutathione is two things. One, that it helps the oxygen molecule attach to the hemoglobin in the blood, so it helps to oxygenate the blood vessels and the blood itself and the tissues of the body much more effectively. And as we get older, we diminish our ability to break down, and not to break down, but to utilize and create glutathione, to make glutathione. The other thing that it does besides that oxygenation, it helps with heavy metal detox, chemical detox, and it is the most powerful antioxidant for EMF toxicity, electromagnetic frequency. We need glutathione to clear ourselves from all this wireless technology. So that's big. The other point I want to make is that if we don't use our body, guess what? The body's a machine. It's very intelligent. It says, oh, we don't need to create more energy. Thus, this is why it's really important to exercise moderately on a regular basis, move the body, because if we don't, what happens? The body will downregulate, will create less energy because it's saving energy. But if the body knows that, oh, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be pushing it just a little bit, or sometimes a lot of it, then it will literally create more mitochondria. It will actually create more energy, more chi, more prana, more vital life energy in order to do what you need to do. So whatever that is, walking, running, swimming, dancing, doesn't matter. We have to move the body. In our culture, we're not out on the farms every day. We're not physically working hard. Generally, a lot of people aren't. A lot of people are sitting behind a desk, and with all that blue light and EMFs, it's very toxic. We have to get back to nature and to adjust to modern lifestyle and make sure we do things to keep the body and mind healthy. This is why we emphasize cleansing twice a year. We have a cleanse coming up, mid to end of October, just an 8-day cleanse, but it's very powerful and it will set you on the right track with lots of great new information and skills to move forward into this crazy era that we're living in. Okay, thanks. Bye.